Okay, let's get right into the story. Waste no time, waste no effort. To man, other beings are just things, to be used and controlled like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. Well, thanks, Hermes. I think we're gonna see more of Mentian here soon. I fear this discussion might take a while, during which time... Mentian, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes, it's you. I won't go to the meeting, I'll stay with Matthias. Loath though I am to impose, may I leave Mentian in your care again? Got it. The little doggy, oh my god, I need to get that. I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. I'm not gonna suffer the damn queue anymore. Let's get this. Can you help me with something, Matthias? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up with the flower. Hermes likes flowers the most. Of all the creations in Elpis, most creations are expected to be interesting or beautiful or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one. And I want you to search with me. Let's start here at the 12 Wonders. Why don't we give them that one Elpis flower? It's the perfect one. Mentian is like a strange case because she actually literally thanks for herself and she feels for Hermes. Vibrant purple, bigger than your hands, adorn the tree. Oh, so big and bright. I love them, but they might be too bright. You have to think of the reception. That's what Hermes said. Oh, in here? No. Slender tree. Let's try this out. A tall, slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck and look for flowers. No flowers. If there were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. Okay. These kind of flowers? No. I think I'm right next to it. Just, oh, right there, the flower bed. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed. They're a mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other place should be fine though. Let's keep looking. Did not know. You lied. I'm not poisoned. This kid lied. You lied. A familiar plant? Don't think this is a good idea. Set tail, oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its indulgent. A koyon, a flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe, but you're good, Matthias, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. That's the power of the video game. It'll show me whatever's next. I have no control over it. Hmm. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there, Matthias. Something big. Huge. Sure. Why not? A terrible stench reminiscent of a sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the Marlboro-like creature before you. It's like Adonis, it's an Adonis. The things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallows him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Matthias? Should we, will he like it? It's probably not a good sort of memory. Besides, you don't want to kill one of his favorite creatures and then... So, not this one either? Yeah. Finding a good flower, it's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Matthias, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after I, Okay. We'll look. But it can't be that. Can't kill that monster and then get the flower. It's kind of messed up. Screen fields stretch out before you, ending where the skies begins. Oh, there's nothing. That shiny thing over there. What could it be? And we're back to these flowers, if it's the flowers that I think it is. Oh, Elpis flowers, they're here too! Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're intellecties. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. Oh man, that's only for Hermes though. For others, they're always white and bright. Oh geez, Hermes. Interesting. Truly, the flower was dark in your home? Yeah, when the final days hit. Then, do you have it? A dark emotion? I felt great fury and frustration. I see. Hermes has felt the same. A fire burning in his breast, a trembling hand, but no one understands. Please, Matthias, won't you lend them to me, your fury and frustration? I want you to make the flower dark, in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. I don't think it'll work now. Truly, you'd do that? Well, actually, it did turn dark because I was kind of getting frustrated with all the darkness that was going on, killing up all these people. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. Here we go again. I just noticed that. Huh. Oh. It seems they're still talking. Let's wait here until they're finished. Understood? Will it still turn dark when I'm holding it? Damn, it turned nighttime. Kawaii.
Oh, you were waiting for me.
You forgot about us? Bitch?
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision.
That you will become the next Fan Daniel?
My thanks for keeping Meteion company. Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
So I'll take one like last time. Wait, they turned purple. They did not turn
You're
dark.
not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteion has shared much with you.
Not too much. We're going straight into it. His are
May
green.
we talk a moment?
No, I will not say this man is hot, because he kind of aggravates me. Oh my gosh. Her with the fireflies? Why are you gonna sneak that in? Yo, do I have that one? Yo, pick it up. No,
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful.
I do remember this. A
Perhaps
choice.
it is, but only for man.
Oh, I see where he's going with this.
Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought.
Yeah.
Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear, and it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. Owen asked what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis, or if you only did it at Meteion's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering, is a comfort.
I see what he's saying. What? What's this last one? Or I could tell you all about suffering. Or I could tell you all about the suffering.
Lest you misunderstand, I derive no pleasure from your pain. It's just the fact that you are still here in spite of your suffering gives me heart. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are?
Yeah.
Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Eorzea. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteion and her sisters.
Interesting.
Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life.
Interesting.
As
Her
one
sisters.
might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow.
Yeah. Oh man, why did I
Meteion,
yawn just because
let's
of
sit
that?
back.
All right.
She's so fucking cute! What? Is somebody on that little tiny island? What? Interesting. Alright, we continue forward. We continue forward. Oh, didn't I get new stuff? Yes, I did. Ooh, nice boots. Those are nice. Those are nice. An all too brief interlude, perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As Emmet, Selk, and Hethel are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of Ilkanos. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as chief overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. The Ecola Anones would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted hazardous life form. Hythlodaeus has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet, whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Econones has served their purpose. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to his study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course, let us be off, then. We return to the main isles. I'll have to remember to pick that mission up. Man, this place is so pretty. They knew what they were doing. Yeah, oh god. That's a lot of big doggos. Doris, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied even more so than usual and broke free. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12's wonder. The last one is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and Matthias handle that one. The pair in the sky you can leave to me. If this is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to Emixelk, unneeded though it is. Mitian, you are to stay here with Doros. But Hermes, the Econones have been reverted. I would spare you their pain and mine. This is my burden, not yours, but if you are intent on helping, then please follow my lead. Ever the little helper. Stay with Hermes, Matthias. He will need someone when the time comes. How did they just end up being frenzied? Who created them? Oh, he's just flying. This man's just flying. He's just like, woo! Psst, are we hiding? I appreciate your help and lament that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry within striking distance. At present, but it feels threatened. It may well flee beyond our reach. Here it is. Here's your plan. You will approach slowly, in full view, and draw the Econonis' attention. Now I warn you, its ability as fiery as it is, as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not. By my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a brief moments, and then we will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready then? Let us begin. Oh. Well, there was just one on top of the other. Oh. It's my AoE, not their AoE. Okay. Oh. Bring your ass down, you fiery testicle-looking doggo. No. Bringing out the conjurer weapon.
Oh. Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten. In concept endure. To reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire.
He really cares for his creatures. Really does.
Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high. Fly free.
He cares for each and every one of these creatures. Completely different to these two.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing.
I knew
Tell
that.
me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Fandaniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right.
Interesting.
And to be torn by such thoughts. I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
It hurts.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
It's closer than you think. Oh, it's leaving. It's leaving.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Sure.
Aye.
Emmett Selk is a one-way line, yo. The people. It's about the people. Are you gonna join? Are you gonna help our people? And I'm like, dude, what do you not see what's going on? Emmett Selk is not a people person. He's a community person, but he's not a people person. Hythlodaeus is a people person, but Hermes is more of a he's more into animals. His creations. Echoes has been taken care of. The incident is resolved, and life in Elpis continues as normal, or ends, as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? Emmett Selk, you will find out in due time. You will find out. You'll be like, oh, I hate it. I hate this feeling. Yeah, it sucks. This is the whole ensemble. This is the whole freaking ensemble. This is nice, by the way. This is dope. I like it. Don't know about the chess piece though. Where to now? If there's anywhere we would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused his proposition, and the convocation merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist, then allow me to remain your humble guide. And what of you, Matthias? Will you continue along with us? Wonderful. Our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis and see what a new encounter there has to be. If you would follow me, we will first head back towards Eorzea. Jeez. That's my attempt. I miss Stormblood, where all the names were easy. Go away, Griffs. Short for Griffiths? Hell is that? How is he passing me? You know what? Whatever. It's pissing me off though. It's this damn music that's getting me tired, man. I hate it. I hate it. From here, we follow the path northwards to Notornes. There we will find one of the teleporters, which facilitate travel between the islands of Elpis. First-time travelers must be accompanied by someone with the requisite permission, which I have previously been granted. We only need use the device together once, and henceforth you will have leave to use it freely. Shall we? Okay, so that's how we get from one island to another. Interesting. Here we are. No tennis. The teleporter will take us to Kilimelios Sephiros, the western island. That's it right there, looming large over us. Step this way and we can soon admire the view from above. Let us go. Ugh. Oh, damn. Right into it. Right to it. We in.
I present to you Kilimelios Zephyros.
Thanks for saying it. I had no idea how to
Here
say
you will
it.
find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos. Right then. Let's begin by...
Poiton Oikos. It's a Spriggan.
Well, well. An Areus.
No, it's a Spriggan.
How delightful.
Hey, you want this rock? Well, let's just say you can have it.
And what, pray tell, is that?
That's a that's a shark, man.
Ah, that's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago.
Like,
Sharks
what the fuck?
are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept. At first, they were largely orthodox, consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact, and then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight, another superior intelligence.
Damn.
And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end, I couldn't deny their passion. And here we are.
Head to the dance, move. Oh, jeez. Damn, knocked him out. Think if that's not. What kind of weapon was that you just had? I need to go back and watch that.
That was too close. Are you unharmed? Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Bernard, that we should meet you here.
Damn it, Silk, what is that? What's... Yeah, we know who that is. Can't really say anything to her.
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star. Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
Really? That's
Bernard
rare.
is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
The previous Azem.
It has been a while,
Whoa.
Hythlodaeus.
I did not
You
know
look
that.
well. Less so, Emmet Selk.
Damn.
I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number.
Uh.
A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Damn. She's just roasting you today. Damn.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
Oh, me?
How is she, if I may ask?
I'm right here.
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
I have to meet
Huh,
myself
you know
one
I
of these
am.
days.
Now then, you are?
Huh? 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 Don't tell me she's already got the answer. Don't tell me. Hey, back up. Back up. Don't even say it.
I say, have you perchance come from the future? I do not believe we have ever met. yet I sense my magic upon you. Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
Thanks. Thanks.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
He's like, I'm fucked. That sounds rather like the blessing of light. Does it protect you from enthrallment by primals by any chance?
Primals, you say? But I'm not familiar with such beings.
I
But
shouldn't
if they enthrall by warping the balance of ether, then yes, the magic would afford you a measure of protection.
I mean, Silka's looking at me like,
I gather
wait a
from your
minute.
question that you are not ignorant to its presence.
Hold on. From the future? That's absurd.
Tried to keep the secret. Yo, my girl's hot,
What
by the
is
way.
it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
Yeah. Well,
The
technically,
reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days.
the reality to
You
which...
cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what I do here. It still will remain the same. I could just tell them all. Yeah.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours. How very exciting! I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future.
Those moon eyes she's got.
Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge, so you needn't worry for us. More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest. Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
What?
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself. As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Police are on my ass right now. Can we run? Probably not.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation? I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos.
Poiton Oikos. Poiton Oikos.
We were meant to meet. I am certain of it.
Oh, gee. I don't hear that every day.
Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to, and quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
She is so adventurous. This Vana I like. This Vana I like. Emmett Silk is like, And there I thought you were a harmless stray familiar. As far as I'm concerned, this nebulous talk of future, this talk of future, this and changing history that can wait. First, I mean to find out exactly who you are and what you hope to achieve here. The future, our future, I'm definitely curious to hear more. My apologies, but before we move along, a colleague has tasked me with a matter which I'd rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept engraving crystal and a quick-fingered Eorzea, which made off with it. Engraving crystal. An Eorzea, you say? I think we might have seen the culprit before being distracted by the business with the Sark. Would you like us to follow its ether trail? That would, of course, lead us only to Eorzea. There is no guarantee that it hasn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Please, even that much would be enormously helpful. While you are hunting down the thief, I can follow behind and scour the forest flower just in case. Could I ask you to join the search? I would appreciate another pair of eyes to cover the land to the west of here. Alright. Many thanks. That's a small bridge leading into Pointon Oikos. Let us meet there once we've exhausted our efforts. I wish you can like highlight a certain word that's new and they will give me like how to break it down and stuff like that. Okay, you gotta say Pointon and then Oikos. I'm like, okay, got it. Like pointing, and oh my god, that thing is huge. Oh god, that'll be an awesome mount. Just saying. Dang, that's... Interesting, I cannot see it here. Not on this side, anyway. Still can't find it. Not here. Oh, there it is. Concept crystal. Oh, he a big boy. Reminds me of Princess Mononoke a little bit. Unless researcher returns, I am afraid the Eorzea has no longer had the crystal, nor was I able to find it as I followed its wake. I don't suppose you fared any better. Here's your concept crystal. The crystal, well done. Wonderful, now I can focus on your tale without that missing concept nagging at my mind. Have you always had a knack for finding things? Traveling and searching go hand in hand. I've been often asked to do so. Oh, you too! Some of us seem destined to always be searching, for ourselves and for others. Long ago, when I held the seat of Azim, I was forever trekking back and forth across the star in search of answers to people's problems. You sound like the Warrior of Light. Naturally, the need of such journeys has lessened considerably since I entrusted the position to my whimsical successor. Yet I am still eager to come running should an old acquaintance or new interests require my personal attention. That is what brings me to Elvis, in fact. Many times has my presence been requested. My opinion sought concerning the habitat of this or that creation. Agreeing to help locate that missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to become a major revelation. How strange and wonderful it is the way one thing leads to another. Wouldn't you agree? Oh boy, she's gonna find out everything. She came up to me and be like, "You're from the future," and I'm like, huh. Thank you again for timely help. Now then, it's time I return this stolen property. If you would go ahead to my accommodation, I will join you as soon as I have attended to that task. Follow the path straight up ahead to the building to the top of the slope. I have an entire place to myself, so we can speak without fear of being disturbed or overheard. Who the hell is that? No. No. These things are cute. I still need to get that mount. Oh, another aetheryte. Let's get it. There's many beautiful places to go to if you want to gather and craft. But gathering, you're going to end up going to many different places. Now, if I'm talking about like you want to craft somewhere nice and quiet, this is a good spot. This is a really good spot. Oh, it's probably this house. Oh boy, here comes this conversation. Welcome to my temporary abode. Please make yourself at home while I put on some tea. Definitely voiced. I feel like I'm in trouble. This is not gonna go well. Did I tell him already? Oh no.
A wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Speak for yourself.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like.
There better be sugar out the ass in this shit.
Now then, will you tell us your tale?
Just give them the whole blah 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 thing. A calamity called the Final Days has befallen the world.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
How much can I cut off? How much Asians can I cut off? It's yeah, we're gonna have to wave our hands here and wave our hands there. The tea is gonna get cold, and then do a bunch of these, and then yeah. Oh boy. Oh, yeah. Talking about Heidelin, talking about Asians with Laha Brea. He's sitting up. He's just like, what the hell? Talking about Emmett Silk and his his little dance is like, yeah, that sounds like him. Zodiac, and what happened with Fandaniel, the final days, and that's it. Yeah, yeah. Do we got any cake?
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Yeah, that's about the reaction that I
Not
thought.
the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Vanar?
Vana probably has that face like, that makes sense.
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did.
Oh, interesting.
Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Hydaelyn? Circumstances change, of course,
Yes.
but it would not have been an easy decision regardless.
No, it would
No.
not.
There must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures.
Yeah.
Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
To prevent...
Might it not be simply thus? In the future, whence she came, the final days could not be averted.
Yeah.
Mankind has no choice but to flee the star.
Yeah.
By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility. Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital on Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
True. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which she must return. By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
What's an interesting
Alternately,
point?
She had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle. And we do not have all the pieces.
No, thank you, Hythlodaeus. We do not have all the pieces.
Hardly any. But we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Interesting.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed.
Interesting.
And if Hydaelyn is indeed me, she would believe the same.
So,
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale?
he doesn't believe this shit at all. I mean, why would he? But, it's not that it's not like he can believe it, it's just that he won't believe it. He probably thinks, it's probably true, but I won't fucking, like, believe it. That's what I think. But there's something that happened between, what basically Vana is talking about is her decision-making of when the final days happened. you know, with Heidelin and the choices that happen. Yeah, like she said, the circumstances being, you know, she could have made this decision. You know, it's not, you know, it's this is why, you know, going to the future is like a bad, or, you know, you're from the future, you go to the past, and then you tell yourself, don't do this. He's like, don't do what? Don't save your dad. Why would you tell me not to save my dad? I would definitely save my dad. I love my dad. And then turns out, if you save your dad, then your dad destroys the world. Something like that. You see what I'm saying? It's something like that with Vana. And also the fact that she chose flight over protecting, you know, the people from the final days. You know, something must have happened. Well, we saw the final days. We saw a preview of the final days back on our home world on the source, and it's pretty miserable. But the fact that she just left and went to the other shard kind of raises questions as to why she did it. Be right back. Okay. There's also one more thing that I wanted to mention. The fact about Emmett Silk here. The fact that Emmett Silk is, you know, he doesn't believe any of this far-fetched tale. It makes sense. When he said this right here, I knew exactly what he was saying. Why would he fucking believe it? He doesn't want to believe it. Because somebody just came up, you know, out of nowhere. He does not know who it is, and then the fact that I look like just like Azim, the person in the convocation, you know, so many questions. But Emmett Silk was a different person after the final days. Obviously, everybody was a little bit different after the whole ordeal. But he doesn't believe that he probably is going to say something he doesn't believe that he would do those things, kind of like in Shadowbringers and the rest of the game. He's going to say something like, I would never do something like that. That doesn't sound like me, yada yada yada. But when it comes to you losing your whole world, the very thing that you stand for, and trust me, Emmett Silk is like believes his people and nothing more. Like that's we've already declared that Emmett Silk is mad racist, but that's his character. But after the whole final days happened, it tore him and it changed him into a different person. Like he said, he's done many things. He broke bread with people. He's sired sons. He's even died countless of times, and it changes a man. So. And then he hears this, where he's done all these like treacherous things. I probably told him, but we'll see. Let's continue. Let's go.
Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity.
See, that makes sense. He would think that.
I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman. To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem. Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory.
Dude, you were not of right mind back then.
Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable? Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me.
Yeah, see? See? I know people.
But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren.
Oh, he's on the verge of crying almost.
You do not know me. I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
Oh, man.
Emmett Selk! Wait!
I made Emmett Selk I've made Emmett Selk be Emmett Selk.
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
Hermes and Metian are somewhat involved.
Hermes and his creation Meteon, you say?
Yeah. I know.
Dynamis is the self-same energy as Akasha, as it likely seems. Then those two may well be at the center of the calamity to come. This warrants further investigation. With that settled, it is time for action.
What do you
The
mean?
missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it.
On
And when you
Alphys, yeah.
find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer.
And we will have our truth.
And suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest.
Yeah, we got Banat on our side. Well, we've always had Banat on our side. He didn't even drink his tea. How rude. How rude.
Have faith. If Emmett Selk is the man Azam described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
I love the fact that they're playing Amarot music. Some Shadowbringers in there. It's getting good. Shall we begin our investigations then? Yes. I'm acquainted with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received by the chief overseer of Elpis. Of the man himself, I know only that which is common knowledge. Thus I suggest we fall back on the tried and true method of conversing with the locals. The observers who live here can surely tell us more of Hermes and Metian. I have a good idea of where we might begin. Now that is a hot bunny right there. I'm just saying. Parkour! 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 What you looking at, you Sephiroth looking ass? What, you want to fight? You want to fight? I didn't think so. Why isn't that beard in the game? Why can't you have bearded people? The beards suck in this game. I said it. Yep, I said it. Just saying. Just saying. See the woman standing in front of yonder building? Her name is Esmond. she is the one who made arrangements for my stay in Elpis, and from what I recall, she has held her position here for quite some time. Chances are that she could provide us with some insights. Go and ask her for questions. I will help with drawing out answers if need be, but I leave the choice of topic to you. She is kawaii. I like girls with short hair. It's just my thing. Questions for me? Well, I suppose I have no other pressing duties at the moment. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel pending. Oh God, we're getting into it. Begin asking questions. Gosh, dang, we're in. Greetings, Esmond. My friend here is desperately curious about Chief Hermes, and I was wondering if you might indulge her. Certain, Mistress Vanna. Anything to be of service. Why are we asking a question about Hermes when we literally knew deep inside of Hermes' heart just now? Like, literally 30 minutes ago. Whatever. Okay. What do you wish to know? I possibly am the only one that knows deep inside Hermes' heart just now. What are Hermes' interests? Start with that. His interests? Well, he is an authority of flying life forms and has expansive knowledge of living creatures in general. Is that what you wish to know? That's it? That's not his only interest. How would you describe him as a person, as a colleague? He is a quiet man, reserved, you might say, and occasionally somewhat poor with his choice of words. His reticent nature, however, does not prevent him from carrying out his duties as chief overseer. I hope that answers your question. Was there anything else? How long has Metian been here? I cannot rightly say. As the chief's personal creation, Metian has not been subjected to observation and study like other concepts. Interesting. So one day she was simply there, and what do you make of her abilities? I understand that she is a highly unusual familiar, able to read emotion. Yeah, she's really like basically you know, robots are able to do certain tasks, like, you know, pick up a certain object and move it from here because you told it to do that. But when it comes to AI, though, AIs are a different matter. AIs are able to do, you know, solve things, do some problem solving. They're able to do tasks. They're even able to ask questions. They're even able to judge things. You know, almost act like an actual real human being. But that's basically what Metian is. That's basically what's going on here. I understand that she is highly unusual, familiar, able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. My apologies. I wish I would explain her nature in more depth, but I've not had the occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. Do you wish you knew him better? The chief may not be the most gregarious individual, but he engages with us as is necessary for everyone to perform their duties. I wouldn't want to intrude upon his privacy for the sake of curiosity. Though, if you wish to learn more about Metian, you could try speaking with Timaeus, another expert in the creation of flying concept. He should be conducting his observations on the banks of the stream, somewhere to the east. Oh, and unless you take a particular joy in rambling discourse, I suggest you keep your questions concise. We shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience. Think nothing of it. If there is aught else you need during your stay, please do not hesitate to ask. Come, Matthias, I think we've done enough here. Alright. Our investigation is off to a fine start. When you agree, from here I propose that we split up. I shall continue making inquiries with the resident observers. If you would track down the colleagues Ismin mentioned, while I did feel compelled to interject once or twice during that previous conversation, you seem more than capable of drawing forth the answers you seek. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We can meet back here once you finish speaking with the team. Whale time. Whale time. Did I feed my whale? I think I did. I think I fed my whale. Yes, I am Timos, but please keep your voice down. You'll startle the birds. Okay, so, what is it you wish to speak about? What do you think of Chief Hermes' flying creations? Chief Hermes' work, a worthy subject indeed. Though beings which soar through the clouds, majestic and graceful as ever, a favorite of creatures. Even now, with so many varieties in existence, the food of newly imagined concept continues unabated. What sets the Chief's creations apart, however, is how they benefit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high that they disappear from view, others which traverse the boundless sky in moments and all without riding the currents. He did mention that he had other sisters that were flying around and stuff, and the possibility that Metian is probably able to do that as well. Fly very, very high. And also this talk of celestial magic that he has. I know of none save he who can conceive of such marvels. Even we who prize elegance of form above all else are dumbfounded by his genius. Ooh, this will bring up a good question. Metian it too is a marvel then. My opinion on the matter would be superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Metian as a concept, I've never delved too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. I know that she has a gift for communicating via emotions, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chief Hermes should choose to submit Metian's concept to the Bureau of Archetype, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny? Analyzing a colleague's creation before that step is frowned upon, to say the least. Wait, the Chief Hermes should choose to submit Metian's concept to the Bureau of Architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny? Really? Analyzing a colleague's creation from that step is frowned upon, to say the least. Of course, if he came to me, a fellow artisan, looking for advice, that would be an entirely different story. Do you know of Dinas and the Etelekis? Dynamis and Etelekis? Those terms sound very vaguely familiar. Was there not a flower made here in Elpis which exhibited properties of one or the other? It must have been centuries since I last heard anyone speak of such things. Has there been a resurgence in interests? No. Then why bring it up in subject? I'm flattered that you saw my insight, but I cannot afford to neglect my duties for the sake of idle chatter. Now I really must return to my observations. Surely you have your own tasks to attend to. Hmm. Woo! This game's getting exciting. Oh, is that a bone scythe of some sort? Let me check this out. Oh, you can color it? Hell yeah. Yo, this thing is tight. What is it? Magagus War Scythe? You're able to dye it? Only slightly, but damn. That is a nice scythe. It has like a bone metallic kind of look to it. I would definitely keep that in the frickin' glamour drawer. Back already? That was quick work. You were obviously clever enough to head off any of that rambling Esmin mentioned. So have you any findings to share? Oh, this and that. I see. Even an expert in the field had little understanding of Mithian's capabilities, let alone an awareness of Dynamis. My questions result in much the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Mithian as his personal project and could provide no details beyond those which you just told me. Which leads me to believe that the only person with any significant knowledge of Dynamis is Hermes himself. Yes, we've made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach any definitive conclusions. Wait, did I get a new one? Did I get a new one? Nope. About to get the headpiece. At present, the strongest link we have with the final days is the power of Dynamis, and the Edalekis which can control it. Yet most scholars are only vaguely aware of these terms, let alone study them in any depth, except for Hermes, it seems. That's very true. That is very true. Thus, I'm inclined to stay our current course and learn all we can about the Chief Overseer and his familiar. And on that subject, was there naught else to note you can tell me about Mithian, aside from her unorthodox method of communication? She has her sisters were created to journey the stars and search for intelligent life. I rather wish you had mentioned that earlier. I don't have control over my character. I am so surprised my character did not mention that. There are some certain things that I just... It's fine. It's fine. In any event, would you care to elaborate? So these siblings of hers now travel the great expanse in search of deeper meaning. Thank you. Though the mystery at hand remains unsolved, I feel you've touched upon a vital clue, one we could keep in mind as we continue. Next, I propose we take ourselves to Papilla Crystalline, not far from here. Just follow the path to the west. I wish you could have told me that's a vital information that you never told. We told our whole damn story from a Realm Reborn to frickin' Shadowbringers. Or even Endwalker, and we didn't tell her that little tidbit right there. Oh, that one was kind of important. So there's different scissors. Maybe there's a red and a yellow one out there. Or maybe they're all the same one. I like the blue one. Blue is best. This tower and the one further along are both part of the Crystalline, the faculty where they archive all the Elpis observational test records. Despite how they appear from the outside, the interior is actually a vast area of magical interconnected spaces, which, while fascinating, is not the reason we are here, is it? I shall cut my architectural lesson short and see what those two archivists have to share. If you could find someone to speak with over at the other tower, I shall join you there anon. Okay. Is this the one with the... Yeah, it is. And I can't look up the... Oh, we are getting into it. Do you have questions for me? Certainly. Just a moment while I conclude my current appointment. Indeed. So if you could provide a comprehensive log of those behaviors, we should then have sufficient data for our official records. These Hume faces are better than the ones they got now. I'm just saying. Now, what was it you wished to speak with me about? The Chief's Overseer's personal research project. And by that I assume you mean Metian. Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. After all, hardly a day goes past without seeing a researcher trailed by one creation or another. I'm afraid I cannot tell you exactly when Metian appeared, only that she now spends much of her time at Chief Hermes' side. Although I do recall an interesting tale my dearest Galena shared with me. A tale? A tale as old as time. Galene is my partner and a fellow researcher here in Elpis. She was returning late one night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes sending Metian Heavensward. A host of them. Wait, what? Sending Metian Heavensward. What? Oh, it's a different term for a Heavensward. A host. Oh, so she witnessed a whole bunch of Metians. For several days she would speak of that scene and wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she had ever witnessed. That sounds like a story I should like to hear. Mr. Spinat, I thought you had already returned to the service. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our concept placement proposal. Pray do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after the task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you favor me with the retelling of this sight which so delighted your Ghislaine? Of course. Or you could hear it from her lips directly, if you prefer. Let me see your partner. At present, she should be observing a subject in Metabesso Thalassy. I think I tried my best on that. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunt and play, gazing upon the salty waters of the world's oceans, recreating in such sublime detail. I imagine you must find similar joy indulging your boundless curiosity, Vanna. Even though such pursuits must continually and regrettably delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. 'Tis rest well deserved and long overdue, I should think. How greatly has we prospered from the wisdom you accumulated during your travels as Azim. And what would Elpis be without your earlier academic work? The theories you developed served as the basis of many techniques still in use today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but none embody that nature with as much enduring passion as you. I dare say there is not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. Jesus. Is that what you guys are? Yo, Bro, did you pass that math exam? Bro, nice job. I can't wait for you to die, bro. Can't wait for you to die. No, I'm serious, man. I'm serious, man. I can't wait for you to die. And then he's like, I can't wait for you to die, bro. He's like, I appreciate it, but you're the one that deserves to die, like, the most. Nah. You done your part. You deserve to die. And I'm just like, oh, God. I will be honored. Well, shall we take this opportunity to meet with Ghislaine in person? Then allow me to reconfigure the door to the archives here. It will take you up to the skyward, spare you the need to avoid hostile concepts on the ground. That would be most helpful, thank you. I've opened the pathway to skyward. Once you pass through the door, simply walk straight across to the next tower and ask for admittance to the upper tier. Upon arriving at the upper tier, walk straight across to skyward and you will find yourself at the entrance of Meta-Thal. I'm just calling it Meta-Thal. Ghislaine will be eager to share her intel. Woo! It's a long way down. Oh, there's the water area. Is there like a stage over there? This has been on. Just passing through? Then allow me to prepare the path. If you need further assistance, there is always an observer or two out the upper skyway. I wonder if anybody talked to me just now. Nope. This place is amazing. Hurried observer. Mr. Spinell, I was not told to expect we would have prepared an official welcome. Please, there is no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Ghislaine, if that may be arranged. Yes, Ghislaine, of course. I will inform her immediately. But she may be engaged in a testing phase. You could be in, or it could be in for something. Oh wait, should I let you know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. The love of you will keep us occupied until she receives us.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view.
I like how Answers is playing in the background.
What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
Some yes, others not so much.
Dark hidden places, rife with danger. Those have an altogether different, but no less powerful sort of appeal. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures?
Okay.
Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveler. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
Also, we gotta remember, she decided not to perish. She has decided not to, like, you know, join the star. I wonder why. Maybe she considers life precious. She laughed. I want to hear her giggle. That would have been... probably talking about me beating somebody's ass in PvP. That's right, you heard me.
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it.
Yeah, you should have saw it. That black mage didn't know what to do.
Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind?
All big questions.
Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done.
Bro, she's so hot.
A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without, immense yet intimate, fate perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance.
Creation's fragility.
I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now.
Interesting. Where did you go?
Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love.
No wonder she didn't kill herself, like others have
so
in
long
the
as they need
14th
help,
confiscation.
I cannot return to the star.
Wait,
Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it.
you cannot or
The
will
moment
not?
she can let go and walk unto the end,
Oh, she won't.
safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Oh, hell yeah. What is this, a survey on Endwalker? Why does this feel like a romance, by the way?
Pray forgive my lateness.
Oh, what is this, anime?
My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, yes, I did. 'Twas in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone, like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling.
They
Then
used
another shot up.
frame shift
Then
drive.
another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate.
Frame shift drive activated.
And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Metea, rather.
So that's why she was spying that
There were
little
lots
stone.
of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day.
Okay.
Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
Huh. Gathering intel from other worlds with other Meteans. A breakthrough. So another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what I've learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to others, which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reason to yet suspect the former, we should consider the latter the more likely possibility. Proceeding under that assumption, our next step should be to divine why, or even if he might desire such a terrible fate for our star. What is this? We're gonna put that on our head right now, bruh. Now I got the whole ensemble. Let me check it out. Let me take a closer look. Looks cool, but I wish you could show the face, though. It's not bad. We don't do that around here. This is Final Fantasy. We show our faces. I should like to visit the site from which Hermes sent from the forth the Metea. If we are fortunate, we might find some hints of what drives this research of his. Galena said she spotted them in the southeast rising from an isle she could see from the edge. If we stand at that vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we? Okay. But are we just gonna wait on them to... Are we gonna wait on them to what exactly? Oh, there's a fate over here. Let's do it. I don't mind. Okay. Oh, I've been talking this whole time. It feels weird to fight out of nowhere. Won't you take me to funky town? Oh, get out of the way. Nice. Nothing wrong with a little bit of XP. Wait, haven't I gotten this one? Oh, that's the passage to... No, we're not doing that right now. That's one big-ass cat. Now, if I were conducting some mystery research, where should I go? Something like that? Ah, what about that one? Have you the means to fly? 'Tis quite a distance away. No, not yet. How inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. To me, Argos. My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry Matthias here over to the island? Bark. Bark for me. I need it. Oh, he doesn't know me. Stubborn creature. There's no place for this great star we had not together traveled. Still remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Argos has rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. Like standards? The fuck? What? You've ridden him before? Ah, before meaning my after. Not all get that confusing. Interesting. 'Tis certainly not unthinkable. Speaking of the here and now, the quick solution is for us to face off in a sparring match. What? Demonstrate to him that you are capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. And besides, I might even teach you a thing or two into the bargain. What? You seem doubtful, but useful lesson or not, it will certainly be a moment to remember, a memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler out of time? Choose your battlefield. I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I will await you at the clearing over yonder. I like how I'm... Why don't you fight me? What the fuck, but nah, I didn't... What the... But nah, out of here, just like, yo, I love life. I love helping out my people. I love nature. Fuck me. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I thought you were like all loving and stuff. Yeah, I love to fight. Duh. Obviously. I'm gonna get my ass whooped. She's gonna be like, in darkness, seek joy. Okay. Okay. Shall we begin? Be warned, I will not go easy on you. Jesus, man. Jesus. Jesus, man. Fuck. I'm actually kind of scared, to be honest. She has a sword and shield too. Alright, let's go.
Let neither side hold back.
Yep.
My blade sings!
I don't know what you got up your sleeve, but I don't want it. Oh god. Okay. Oh, circumcision arc? I didn't read it fast enough. This true blink. Alright. Oh. Circumcision arc again. Ooh. Ooh, that does not look healthy.
My blade sings!
I love her voice. Two.
Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
Oh, she brushed out the fisticuffs. Oh no, she's a dancer now. No, no. She's a stripper now. She busting out the stripper moves.
Quarter.
Well, yo, but now you gotta relax. You know, you gotta relax.
Have a taste.
Oh boy. That kind of hurt. Yep. I'm good.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
What mantle are you taking up now? Oh, she going full conjurer now. I swear she heals herself. I'm talking to everybody. True arrow? Oh, ugh. Oh god. Yeah!
Prepare yourself.
Okay, alright, you're whooping my ass. You're whooping my ass. Alright, you're whooping my ass. You're whooping my ass. There we go. You're a black mage now? Yeah, you're a black mage now.
We've only just begun. Come at me with your all.
I am coming. Stop talking, Matt. Oh, I didn't mean to use that move. That's why I changed my stuff. Oh, where are you going with this? There it is. Got me running around everywhere.
Well, let us move to the final trial.
Oh god. Let's not say you did. She went full Super Saiyan. Can I get this thing right here? Oh god. Oh, they're coming pretty fast. That's fine, that's fine. Oh god, there's more! So you gotta get the red ones first because you know why, because ooh, she got a big one. Oh god! She grabbed me!
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength.
Oh, she's knocked us! What the hell? She went samurai? Yeah!
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope.
I should have been
seen enough.
Oh, we're done? Cool. We didn't even beat her. We didn't even beat her. It's just survive. And I'm like, what? Beat Vana. Okay, got it. And then on the top right it says survive. And I'm like, wait, what does that mean?
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azem when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, her strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
Yeah. Yeah. Give
Well
me.
now, I dare say he has warmed to you.
Yeah. Nice job, Argos.
Boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
Good doggo. Why haven't I not petted the dog yet? And why does the dog look like a dog version of Nickelback? Look at that shoulder. If Nickelback was a dog. Argos will soon have us standing on the very spot where Metea made their departure into the night sky. With luck, we will learn something of Hermes' intentions. My hope is that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. Then we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us, rather than against us. I really hope so. I really hope so. Here we go. Let us move over to the edge before mounting, shall we? And that will also allow Argos to catch the currents rising up from the below and give us a smooth ride over the star. Nice. Doggo time. What in the world? I'll take care of that.